Want to set up a home studio for recording? Here are 10 more things that your studio needs to have. This is part 2. Last time we focused on studio essentials, whereas this list is going to be made up of things that I feel may be overlooked, but can make a great difference in the quality of your recording sessions. As you can see, I'm not in front of my usual background. This is my new studio space that I spent the month of December renovating. It's about ready to start bringing gear in. It just needs some door trim, baseboards, and the cross trim for my fabric ceiling. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing more about this studio and the building process, but in the meantime, I do apologize because besides the ceiling, I don't have any acoustic treatment installed yet. But first, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever wanted to release a cover? Well, DistroKid makes it super simple to upload a cover of your favorite song. They handle all of the licensing so that you can focus on getting the song recorded and uploaded. Maybe you've always thought about releasing a Christmas song, and I think that January is actually the best time to start writing Christmas music because the festive feeling is fresh in your mind and you've got all year to write your tunes and plan your release. DistroKid artists can upload their cover for $12 a year per song. That's only $1 per month. Publishing a cover song is a great and familiar way to keep making music your listeners will love without having to agonize over writing the perfect chorus or how the bridge is going to go. There's no songwriting fuss. You can get started today with the link in the description and get a discount off your first year subscription with DistroKid. Now, back to the video. First up, grab yourself a headphone mixer. This small device is a huge help when recording multiple performers. Instead of consistently pausing the session to adjust headphone levels, the performers can set their own level. It's not just a time saver, it keeps everyone in their creative zone and eliminates unnecessary interruptions. Trust me, your workflow will thank you. And at number 2, headphone cable extenders. No one likes being tethered to one spot, especially during longer sessions. Being constrained by your cables is awkward, limiting, and can be just plain dangerous. A headphone cable extender gives performers the freedom to move around comfortably, whether they're playing, singing, or just existing in the studio between takes. Plus, they prevent accidental disconnects. Keep your sessions smooth and stress-free with extensions. And coming in at number 3, we have a DI box. DI boxes are a secret weapon on stage, but they also work well in the studio. They ensure a clean, noise-free direct signal while recording guitars, bass, and keyboards. Now, of course, you can use your interface to plug directly in, but a DI box offers some extra flexibility, especially if you're recording with a longer cable run. A DI gives you the ability to turn your unbalanced guitar cable into a balanced XLR. And you can also use the DI to capture both a direct and amp signal simultaneously. This gives you more flexibility when it's time to mix, whether you want a clean tone, an amp sound, or a blend of both. And you can check out this video that explains several reasons why a DI is a must-have for any musician or producer recording in a studio. And at number 4, it's always helpful to have an adapter collection. Ports are always changing, and it's important that your studio keeps up with the current connections, as well as being able to accommodate earlier formats. If you've ever had to pause a session because you didn't have the right adapter, you'll know the struggle. Stock up on the essentials: 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch adapters, XLR to 1/4 inch, USB-C dongles. I've also had to use some RCA to 1/4 inch when using old samplers. So having these ready to go saves time and frustration during a session. You can keep them organized in a small case or bag so that you're never having to search to find the right one. And at number 5, it's always a good idea to have a soldering iron. Cables break, it's just a fact of life in the studio. Instead of replacing them each time, a soldering iron lets you fix them on the spot. And even better, you can even build your own custom cables at lengths that suit your setup perfectly. Not only does this save money, but it also gives you a sense of pride in building components for your studio so that you know that everything is running smoothly. Plus, learning to solder is easier than you think and a skill that you'll use time and time again. And once you've learned to solder, you can build number 6 on our list, an XLR snake. Now, there's nothing worse than a tangled mess of cables cluttering your studio floor. A cable snake organizes multiple cables into one neat bundle, making setup and teardown a breeze. It's especially handy for larger setups with lots of XLR or instrument cables, and I have one of each in my studio for running mic inputs and headphone sends. A tidy workspace isn't just about looks, it can also help you to stay focused, productive, and safe by minimizing the amount of cables to trip over. There are many different snake options available in both length and number of inputs, and you can check out my tutorial if you want to learn to make your own snake that fits your studio just right. Next, at number 7, a TV monitor. Communication is key during recording sessions, and having a TV monitor in the live room is a must-have. Connect it to your DAW via HDMI so that performers can see what's happening in real time, whether it's tracking progress, seeing punch-in points, or watching playback. This small addition enhances collaboration and reduces back and forth. It's like having an extra set of eyes on the session, and it's been a real game changer in my experience. At number 8, extra power strips and surge protectors. Between interfaces, monitors, preamps, and more, studios demand a lot of power. High-quality surge protectors keep your gear safe from unexpected power surges, while extra power strips make it easier to connect everything without hassle. So don't underestimate the importance of keeping your gear protected and your setup flexible. I got these power strips at Costco for about $20 a pop, and they're really great. There's a lot of space between each one of the plugs, and I find that I use them on every session. They also come with a dedicated USB and USB-C port, so it's a real convenience for clients to allow them to charge their phones or other equipment. And at number 9, don't forget to have some kind of coffee maker or hydration station. Long sessions need fuel, not just for you, but for your clients and collaborators as well. A small coffee maker or water station can help keep energy levels high and everyone's mind sharp. I find that small details like this can go a long way in creating a positive vibe. I always try and find out what my clients' favorite drinks are and make sure I have them stocked whenever they come by the stew. It's little things like this that makes your studio more welcoming and comfortable for everyone involved. And at number 10, we're going to talk about isolation pads for your monitors. Now on these must-have lists, I haven't included anything like speakers or interfaces because I feel like those are a given in any studio. But I do find that proper decoupling is often overlooked. Isolation pads decouple your speakers from your desk, reducing unwanted vibrations to give you a cleaner, more accurate sound. Pair them with stands to position your monitors at ear level, and you've got yourself a professional listening setup that makes mixing a whole lot easier. And just a bonus piece of equipment at number 11, a multi-tool or screwdriver set. You know, things break, screws loosen, stands can wobble, and having a good multi-tool screwdriver kit or Allen key set on hand means that you can handle minor fixes on the spot without derailing your session. So whether it's tightening a mic stand or opening up a piece of gear, having a toolkit is an inexpensive yet essential addition to your studio. And that's a wrap on part 2 of must-have studio items that you may have overlooked. So what did you think? What did I miss? Leave a comment below and let me know if you'd be interested in a part 3 because I've got lots more to share. I hope this video helped you out. Leave a like if it did, and consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
I saw you came alone. Why didn't you reply?